Hi everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. Today I'm going to be doing a dinner and a dessert using that machine back there. That is called the Cosori Multi Cooker and I'm super excited to use it. So I need to get going on it. So my friends over at Cosori saw that I do cooking videos and they're like, hey Ines, why don't you try our extra special multi-cooker? And I'm like, sure, why not? Because I'm always trying to look for easy, simplified ways to cook meals for our family. And I love my crock pot, but I know it's kind of on the fritz, if you know what I mean. So I got this and I was looking at everything and you know what? I think I found the jackpot with this cooking device. So today I'm going to be cooking a creamy cilantro chicken, with some broccoli, and I'm also going to be making dessert. And I'm going to be making rice pudding, which is my favorite, and I'm going to be using this cooker. So I'm going to show you as I'm putting everything together and my review on it, and I'll let you know. I will show you more of the details. You can bake and roast. See how it has the rice setting. You can make yogurt, brown, simmer. I mean, it's like a stove, a slow cooker, an oven. I'm so excited. And so these areas here is where you can change the temperature and you can even put it on a time limit. And this top up here has a rubber casing around the top, so it can even work better with steamed products, of course, or like a crock pot type use. But I would probably just keep that on there anyways to keep the temperature stable in there. And it's good sized inside. So I'm going to be able to put a lot of our meals into this. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to first be browning up some chicken. So it's time to get started. All I did with my chicken breast is I just trimmed out some of the fat, and I've been preheating this multi-cooker. So I feel like with, just like you were gonna cook on a pan, preheating it and letting the oil is gonna be beneficial. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil and then start searing it. I'm so excited for this. I can't even tell you, because I'm like I said, our crock pot is on the fritz. It kind of overheats and I'm kind of worried about that. And so this, oh, you hear that? Nice little sizzle. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on this and cook it. Now the recipe I'm following is one I found on Pinterest. And so I will link that Pinterest recipe in the description box below, because I just want this to be mostly about the multi-cooker. So this is going to be awesome. So let me just get some salt and pepper on that and I'll start showing you what it looks like. So I just flipped them over. Look how beautiful this is. And then I'm going to be able to use it on a medium-low setting pretty quick here so I can get the next part of this dish going. But I'm loving it. I thought while that was going, I'd prep a little bit more stuff. So this recipe calls for some cilantro, just like a tablespoon or so, not a lot. I love cilantro, but my mother-in-law thinks it tastes like soap. How many of you out there have that same comparison to cilantro? I love it. I love smelling it in pico de gallo. Right now, I'm just smells so good. But I think it's really interesting that she thinks it tastes like soap. So I'm so interested. I actually read a little something about that, and there's it's actually in your DNA or in your genes or something like that actually helps you to determine if it's soap or if it's cilantro. It's so funny. But anyways, this is going to be more of a Mexican flair, so cilantro it is. And so I have this ready. Gosh, I love cilantro. It smells so good. Okay, so I have that, and I'm going to, with our chicken tonight, I'm just going to steam some broccoli. And guess what? It's going to steam in here as well. So I'm going to get that finished up. So my chicken is all done. I'm just going to cover it up. It's not cooked all the way because what I'll be doing is adding it back in and doing it more on a slow cook. So this is just part of the process. So I'm making the sauce while the sauce is in here, kind of getting all that goodness, some of those brown pieces, the broccoli's in there cooking up too. So I got that going. And before I put in the, I have a heavy cream that I'm going to be adding into this recipe and some butter. Before I do that, I'm going to pull the broccoli out. It'll have all that yummy lime and cilantro flavorings. I'm so excited. And I'll just put that aside and get it all good together. I thought I would show you how I'm changing the thermostat. Now I'm baking. So I'm going to get here. That'll be good. And then I'm going to push start. And I'm just going to start this baking part. I've already started adding the cream in there, so it's starting to get a little boil. And I'm going to add the chicken back in, and that will finish up the recipe. I'm so excited about this. That, you know me, I love one pot cookings, or, you know, just the cleanup be less. And this Cosori Multi Cooker is happily checking off the boxes. While my chicken is nearly done, so it's going to be done in about 10 minutes, I wanted to show you some other things that came with this. So I have this, so it can be put inside. You could probably use it for lifting or for putting some baked potatoes on, or something that you just don't want to touch the bottom so much. And I got this cookbook. So the next thing I'll be making after the chicken is all done and dinner's done is rice pudding. I love rice pudding, and I've just never really tried it, but I thought, it's called holiday. I mean, we're getting into the fall. I mean, it's practically holiday time, but I am going to try this recipe. So if there's a bunch of recipes in here, so you can always refer to your cookbook that Cosori sends you. Good stuff in here. Shall we take a sneak peek at the chicken? It looks and smells delicious. It's in there. It's baking. That rubberized seal around the lid is keeping that good temperature in there. So it's almost done. I just turned it off, and I'm going to put it on my plate. Done. Delicious it smells. I can't wait to even eat it. Ooh, look at that, you guys. It is perfect. I'm just letting it cool down. I'm going to wash it out, and then I'll get started on dessert. I can't wait. So now I am just getting rice pudding together. So all I'm doing is putting all the ingredients into this multi-cooker and turning it on pretty much. So I think that's so easy. So some of the recipes that I've had in the past that I've looked at and kind of overlooked is because I had to stand by the stove. And, you know, having a bunch of kids around, you can't really do that. So anyways, let me get this finished up and then I'll get it going. Pretty much all I did was put everything in there. I'm using the lid that has the sealer around it, so we can keep the temperatures in there at a good temperature. And all I straight up did was turn this knob to rice and to start. And now it does the rest on its own. I hope it's not going to be too long. Okay, I just finished with the rice pudding. It tastes amazing, and I love the taste. It is so good. It will be so good cold. It will be so good. It's so good warm. I did have to leave the house for a little bit, so I had to cook it just a tiny bit longer because it wasn't all the way through, but now it is. So I am loving this multi-cooker by Cosori. I can't wait to try to bake a cake. You can bake a cake in it. I'm so excited to try that. Plus, I mean, it can be like a crock pot. So tomorrow I'm going to be using it for another recipe that I'm sure you'll just see in the videos. So I want to say thank you to my friends at Cosori for letting me try this wonderful kitchen tool. And I love it. I can't wait. And I even have a space already in my cabinets for it. It's perfect. So in the description box below, Cosori's company is going to give my viewers a discount. That'll be so fun and so awesome. So if you're thinking you need something for the holidays or somebody's birthday's coming up or even something for yourself, this might be a really fun present to have. So I'm just so glad that you stopped by. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked this review. These are super yummy recipes, and I'm going to link, like I said, the blog below that I got the recipe with the chicken and the broccoli. And then this little recipe is in the cookbook by Cosori. So stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next.